It is still me and my family against the world. Angisiyo an open book bandla, closed book as a result. I'm focusing on matters of cash. I don't even know if that sounds delusional. Does that sound delusional, you guys? What am I kind of getting? I know your girlfriend made you watch this, but you need to be getting her that watch. Okay. Now one thing is popping. Most importantly, be watching these ads, okay? Hey babes, and welcome to the first sit down of 2025. Guys, I haven't done a sit down in so long. I'm so excited to be sitting down with you guys, chit-chatting, chopping it up while we do our makeup, because you guys know my favorite thing to do is do my makeup. So the only way to do this chit-chat slash Q&A video was to be doing my makeup at the same time. I decided to give you guys some Valentine's Day inspo because Valentine's Day is coming. So if you are doing Valentine's Day or if you're doing Galentine's Day, I don't know what the boys will be doing, but they'll be doing that. This is a look that you can definitely get some inspo from. It's really simple but still very cute. And yeah, I feel like it came out so beautiful. You guys will let me know what you think in the comments down below. But I'm so excited to get into this video. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, comment, and of course subscribe. Be a part of the 100,000 people on this channel. And with that being said, let's get straight into today's video. Hey guys, so let's get started with our chit chat. I'm so excited to be back doing a sit down. I haven't done a sit down in a hot minute, as you guys will know. I'm so sorry to keep you guys, but like sit downs are really hard when life is in chaos. Okay, vlogs are a little easier because you guys can get the sense that I am going through a lot. But you know what, I'm excited and happy to be doing the first sit down for 2025. It is February, so I'm a little bit late, but doesn't matter, guys. We're back. We're here to recap 2024, look towards 2025, and I'm also here to answer some of you guys' questions. I did ask you guys to ask me some questions on my Instagram. If you are not following me on Instagram, definitely do that right now so that you guys will never miss out when I ask you guys to interact and engage with me on one of these questions threads in the future. So guys, we are going to start off with brows. I'll show you guys the products that I am using for my brows. However, you guys know I cannot do my brows and speak at the same time. I'm not that talented as yet. I'm not quite there yet, my friends. So let's do the brows and then I will come back and we'll start our chit chats. I'll cheese and dust, single dust, got my keys and dust, make a laugh, something to shoot him lies. My brows have definitely been eating lately, if I do say so myself. Anyways, guys, how is everybody doing? How was everybody's new year, December? Let me know in the comments. Let's touch base. You guys let me know how you guys have been doing because I would love to know. You guys know that at the end of the year, I was in my busy era in the sense that I was moving, you guys. Like I had to move out of my apartment. Literally, I was moving up until the 31st of December, which is diabolical. It's literally diabolical. Like it's actually scary how diabolical that was. I missed Christmas with my family. We're gonna get into it. But anyways, let me know how you guys are doing. But to start off this video, I do have my notes, guys. I've had this notebook for literally like 4 years and I'm not even joking. And I'm not even close to finishing it because I really don't be writing anything down. I want to start us off. I feel like the best way to start off is to wrap up the last year. We're gonna do a little 2024 wraps, just go over, you know, some of my highlights, lowlights, my lights. I personally always think it's best to start with highlights because I had a really great year. Like despite the lows that did occur, I had a really good year last year. I cannot complain because even in the lows, there was restoration right around the corner. And one thing about my God, Tuna, he will always restore. He will literally always restore my heart. So I will be honest with you guys in saying that I did have a good 2024. If I could have another year like 2024, I wouldn't be mad at it. I don't actually think I'd be mad at that. Career-wise, the year went really well for me. I worked with some really amazing brands. I know one thing that was on my sort of vision board, or really something that I wanted for my year, was to work with a brand long-term, and I got an amazing partnership with Jack and Coke. That campaign for me was so much fun. We worked with each other in 2 kind of like campaign rollout seasons, which was really nice. I like the idea of me working with a brand and you guys really being able to see how we grow with the brand. Specifically, I like working with brands that are brand new, so really and truly you guys are getting the first taste of the brand through my eyes and through the campaign that I'm a part of. So honestly guys, that was something that I was like, God, you did that, because I really wanted that to happen, and it happened. And I honestly would love to keep working with them because that relationship was just chef's kiss. Of course, we can't mention a long-term partnership without mentioning my partnership with Superbalist. You guys will know, well, rather the people who have been here since I started this channel will know that I literally, when I had first started this channel, when I was in varsity, I had a Superbalist addiction. I was buying from Superbalist quite literally every single week, month. I was Superbalist's biggest fan. So the fact that I'm now getting to work with them on such a long-term and amazing big scale is honestly such a blessing and such a full circle moment for me. It just feels like all that vlogging I was doing back then and all that spending I was doing back then, it's kind of, you know, it's paying off. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of putting in my investments. I was putting in my investments and I'm reaping the rewards, child. I'm reaping the rewards. And also what's been really amazing is just seeing how my community has rallied behind me and supported me in all that I've been doing brand-wise. You guys are always there engaging with my content. You guys are using the code. You guys are doing what needs to be done so that I can keep getting these types of opportunities. And I'm always so grateful because I love these opportunities, okay? Guys, I'm using this little palette that I got from Uche's masterclass to put my makeup on because we're trying to be sophisticated babes and not use the back of our hands. Although I don't want to lie to you guys, using the back of my hand goes up. Like, it still goes up. However, I'm trying to be demure and mindful. Do you get what I'm saying? Of course, we cannot go over the highs of 2024 without mentioning that DSTV nomination. That was honestly, wow. Like, I really didn't expect it. I feel like it's a situation where you guys might not even hear where I'm coming from here. I felt like I was kind of underqualified to be in that category, only in the sense that A, I have such big imposter syndrome, but B, I just felt like I could have been doing more. I could have, I should have, whatever. But God qualified me where I felt that I wasn't qualified, and I was like, period, child. I was so happy. Obviously, it's been years in the making, and obviously we didn't end up winning the category, but honestly for me, it was the boost that I needed and the encouragement and the push, the kick up the booty that I needed to just be like, girl, take yourself seriously in this industry because other people see what you're doing. It's up to you if you want to just coast or if you really want to put in the effort that is required for you to really make an impact in this industry. I do believe that I have made an impact in this industry. I would hope that you guys feel impacted by me in this industry, but I honestly feel like there's more work to be done, and that just honestly was all the motivation that I needed to just be like, girl, put your dancing shoes on, Sana, because it's time to go. Let me close this window because Leno is I hope that is better, you guys. I need to look into getting a mic because it doesn't look like they're gonna start building here anytime soon. It looks like a very serious construction that they're doing, and it's not even at where I'm staying. It's across the road, which is so boring, but they are so loud. Last year was also a great year for me financially, in the sense that I was able to save quite a bit of money, which I'm really proud of, guys. I met my savings goals and then some, which is something that I feel like I haven't been taking it as seriously in the past couple of years. So I'm really glad that I stuck to that. I did what I had to do. I was disciplined. If there's one thing I'll always be disciplined in, though, it is saving, you guys. I don't want to hold you. Like, I know how to save as long as I've told myself, and I feel like I wasn't telling myself. I wasn't telling myself as much as I should have in previous years, unless it had like a specific thing attached to it. So just being able to be disciplined with saving, even if you're not saving for something specific, just to save your money, because you're gonna want things, baby. So make sure that the funds are available for when you want something. Because one thing about me, I'm gonna want something. But also another thing that I have been very self-aware in the sense that I need to be spending less money. And for that, I will definitely this year be implementing some spending bans, some months where we just don't spend on unnecessary stuff. Outside of obviously like groceries, you know, maybe a little midnight quick lunch, because you guys know I actually would never survive without a little cheeky lunch. But I feel like this year we're definitely gonna do no spend months, because it's not every month you need to buy new clothes. Because also I have these collaborations with these brands, there's no need. And I need to remind myself of that. Akukho need. Okay, we have big financial goals for the year, so we need to be guided. But with that being said, you guys, I was able to move into what I would consider a dream apartment for me. This apartment is literally everything. I love the space that we have, the kitchen, the living space, the balconies, child. I think my sister and I both agree that we are in an answered prayer here, child, because we're just so happy in our new space. The location is ideal. Everything is just so scrumptious, and it's definitely something that I would have wanted, I would say, like the year before I moved into my last place, because I like my last place. It was okay. I feel like had the place been in a different area, I would have probably stayed there a little longer. But if I would have come across a place like this, baby, I would have jumped on it. So I'm so happy that it was delayed and not denied, Sana, because wow, I'm so happy with the place that I stay now. I don't see myself moving from here anytime soon. I'm very proud of both my sister and myself. We did that sweetie pie, and we're just those girls. That's just what it is. More of like my personal self-development stuff. I feel like last year I opened myself up a lot more as a person, which it makes me feel very proud of myself, because you guys know I'm really not an open book band, like a closed book as a result. I'm literally such a closed book. So being vulnerable and open for me is a challenge. It's tough. Not to the people that are in my life and that are close to me, but more so to people that are outside of my personal circle, where I feel safe. Like my people feel so safe to me. So kind of opening up myself to others was really scary, but I'm so glad that I did it, because I just feel like I was able to connect with my audience here on YouTube in such a different way, which was just so amazing for me. I feel like you guys can agree with me. I got a lot of just people sending me, if not DMs, commenting on the videos, just being like, girl, I did not know this side of you. It's so nice to meet you. And it's nice to meet you guys as well. Do you get what I'm saying? But even with that being said, I was able to maintain my boundaries, because at the same time, I don't want to ever feel like I'm giving of myself at the expense of myself at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense, but like, I don't want to give so much of myself that I'm just like, what the hell do I have left for me? For my loved ones, for the people that are actually in my life 24/7. I'm really happy that people feel like they're getting to see a different side of me on my YouTube channel specifically, because I feel like this is the platform, if I were to say, I feel the safest on. I feel like my community on here, we're really like locked in, which I love for us, because this is the first platform I really ever started on. This is the first platform that I came onto, which is actually rare in this day and age. No one really starts on YouTube and goes and ventures off into other things. So for having to have started on YouTube, I'm glad that I've gotten to this place, and I'm glad that it's being received well. Like, I've received such beautiful, encouraging words from you guys, and it just makes everything worth it. I really want to try doing my blush before my concealer. That's what all the girlies are doing right now, and I'm feeling left behind. I'm feeling very much left behind. But anyways, guys, with all that being said, highs were high, child. I even started reading last year, which is something that I've been meaning to do for so many years, and I actually did that. I did that, child. But let's get into these lows, child. Let's get into these lows. So honestly, guys, as I mentioned, most of last year was great, but obviously every year, every season, every single part of your life will come with a little bit of a low, child. There will be a little disappointment, a little down moment that you'll experience here and there. But my focus last year was just really trying not to let those deter my year or just ruin whatever I had going on at the time. Because I feel like in my life last year, a lot of things were happening simultaneously. While one thing is popping, do you get what I'm saying? Like, there was a lot of that, and I had to focus on the good so that I don't drown in the negative. My first low for me, and this is self-inflicted, but I feel like last year I procrastinated a lot, and I feel like it really held me back from just doing everything that I needed to do, and not procrastinate in the sense of I'll do something, not do it to the best of my abilities, so I need to do it again, or procrastinate doing something. And so now when I'm doing it at a rushed pace, which I'm now one of those people who's like, yeah, I work well under pressure, but it's like, why do you want to work under pressure? Like, why do you want that for yourself? So I feel like this year it's something that I'm definitely taking note of. I really don't want to push things to the last minute and just do a half-assed job. I really want to take my time with every single thing that I do, whether it comes to work, whether it comes to reaching out to people, whether it comes to just doing things on time. I just really want to be intentional about doing that. No more procrastination for me. I'm out. I'm good, love. I want to be a very much organized and on the ball girl. Also guys, while I was reading the Q&A, someone asked me how you help under eye creasing. My biggest tip that I got from Mel's wardrobe, hashtag Mel made me do it, is to wear eye cream whenever you are going to be doing your makeup, because it really does help give the makeup something to stick to under your eyes. Also, just make sure that you peeler. What's wrong? So yeah, just make sure you've patted that under eye to make sure all the creases are as gone as they will be. But also guys, under eyes have creases here, and having a crease under your eye is not the end of the world. I promise you on that one. I can assure you, you will live to see another day if you've got a crease under your eye. But just try to minimize the creasing. You get what I'm saying? The other low of mine, Bandla, is my mental health was in the gutter for a lot of reasons. The girl went through a really, really tough heartbreak last year. I hate it for myself, but also, you know what, Zindo's got life. It happens, and if anyone is going through one right now, I'm just here to let you know that you will get through it. Although it is tough, Banda, I don't want to hold you. I don't wish heartbreak on literally anyone, but it's something that we all will experience. So, Kensek, the more they happen to you, Banda, the harder the skin gets. No, but I'm also not in a space where I want anything that happens to my life, whether it comes with love, friendship, work, to leave me jaded. I really would like to always keep my heart the same, my heart posture the same, and not let experiences define my next experience, if that makes sense. Like, don't let the one experience you have deter you from ever trying again. Just take the lessons. One thing about life, you'll take an L, my love. Yeah, take an L. Guys, I've also started using this Huda Beauty powder. I use the shade Banana Bread. Love it. But when I say that it is so drying, I'm comparing it now to my Yardley powder. This stuff will make your under eyes dry, okay? Which I guess a powder is supposed to do, but make sure you tap off the excess. Like this one, it's imperative to tap off the excess, or else you will look like a ghost. I remember the first time I put it on in Cape Town, I think it was. Was it in Cape Town or was it here? I can't remember, child, but all I remember is that it was giving ghostly. I was looking like a ghost. So be guided, my friends. That's also why I do like to put that Maybelline powder underneath, just so that I still have my nice yellowy undertone. I like how that looks on me, so I will always do it. Of course, I can't mention my 2024 losses without mentioning the passing of my cousin. That one really came as a shock and a surprise to everyone in our family. Also, just right after my birthday, it was such a high month, and to receive such devastating news was really, really heart-wrenching and just upsetting. As I mentioned, I think in my ZX Diaries video, I'm not someone who's had to deal with a lot of loss, thank you God, but the times when I have, it's been people that have been really, really close to me. So it was really just a shock, came as a shock to a lot of us, and just the fact that she kind of left us so suddenly. It's really still something I feel like I'm still coming to terms with, and just the fact that I wasn't able to be with my family during festive season at least, because obviously it was everyone's first festive without her. Everything was just really, really, that whole situation, it was really just a low time for me. I feel like that's also why I was extra sad during festive season, specifically like Christmas and stuff this year. It's because I was just like, we should be somewhere else, you know what I'm saying, right now, and here we are doing a job that we're really not trying to do right now, but one that we have to do. I also didn't get some jobs that I wanted, didn't reach 100K when I wanted to, which was really discouraging for me, up until you guys did such a real thing this year and made it possible for me. But yeah, I just feel like I could have gone harder in certain aspects, but it's also a thing of I can't go hard in every single aspect all the time. I need to give myself some grace and realize that, you know what, everything happens at the right time. And God did say that. He said, when the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. So trusting God is the biggest lesson I've taken out of 2025. When things happen at a specific time, it's because they needed to happen at that specific time in that specific way, and your plans are not better than God's plans. God's plans are the best plans. So you need to trust him and remember that your plans suck compared to his plans. What can you guys look forward to? Now, I'll be completely honest with you guys. You guys know that I normally do my vision board on here, share my plans, my goals, and all of that. I feel like this year, I really want to share my plans and my goals with God only. Honestly, truly, I feel like this year it's more so of a prayer board than a vision board. I haven't even put a whole bunch of stuff on there. I've put 4 main things that I just want to achieve. They're very general so that it's easier for me to kind of hone in on all 4 aspects of my life. I want to give myself more grace this year, but also at the same time challenge myself to actually achieve everything that I set my mind to. I want you guys to see everything that happens with me as it happens, and trust me, we're going to have such an amazing year. You guys are going to get a lot of content from me this year, which makes me so excited. We're doing things that we've been saying we're gonna do, but we're gonna do them. Literally, when I was at Love Lands, we were saying like, girl, one thing about life, you will sit and plan and plan and plan. But now is the time to actually go through with the planning. It's enough talking, it's enough yapping, it's time to do. And I feel like, yeah, that's my whole goal for 2025. We're putting things into action. I love my team, the people that I work with, my manager, like, everyone is just so on board with everything that I have cooking in my mind, and I love that for myself because I feel like I have so many ideas sometimes, and it's so great to be able to share that with the team, that when I say I want to do something, they're like, okay, cool, how do we make it happen? Period. That's the energy that I need. That's the energy that I love to have. So all I'm gonna say is, for now, watch the space, follow me everywhere, subscribe to my channel, follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram, turn on those post notifications, and most importantly, be watching these ads, okay? Be watching these ads. You guys better be watching those ads. I literally never remind people to watch ads, but like, please watch them, you guys, because they are the reason we're able to stay here. So they are keeping the lights on in this place. So be watching them ads, be watching them ads. You guys always ask for different ways to support me. Be watching them ads, be watching those ads, be commenting, be liking, be subscribing, be doing all the things, you guys. It's honestly shocking to me how much of this blush I have left, because the rate at which I'm using it needs to be studied. But guys, a pink blush will always be famous in these eyes of mine. It's giving very much blushing, very much, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. This is really embarrassing. It is still me and my family against the world. But you guys, with that being said, let's get into some of your questions. You guys know I love a little Q&A. I love to hear from you guys, so let's get into it. So the first one says, how are you doing? Genuinely asking. Guys, I'm honestly doing really well. I don't want to act tough. I don't want to act like I'm going through something that I'm not. I'm literally doing fine. I feel like I'm finally settled in my new place, getting my routines back together, which is making me feel so freaking good. I can't explain it. Like I was saying today when I got back from gym on my vlog, that being back in my routine has just like a weight off my shoulders. I feel like I'm organized. I feel like I have my stuff together. I feel like I can plan my life properly because I know what the heck I'm doing. The next one says, how's love generally treating you? Love life, friendship, and journey with God. So we will start with friendship. Friendship particularly, I feel like I'm at the best place I've been in a very long time, in the sense that I have such amazing and intentional friends in my life. I am so blessed. That's one place that I can always count on God to do his big one. My friends have really been, you know, a safe space for me, my rocks, my girls, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like I am in one of the best places of friendship I've ever been in. Everyone says that they said between 27 and like 32 is where your friendships are really tested, and I guess that's because everyone is kind of going through really different things in their life. But one thing I will say about my people is that even if and when we are going through different things, we always find ways to connect with each other, ways to support each other, ways to be there for each other. So I won't even hold you guys on the fact that my friends do it for me every single time. I'm gonna love them every single time. I'm connecting with people that I haven't seen in a while, and just realizing and remembering that, like, even if you don't see your friends for a long time, the love is always still there, the respect is always still there, all those things are still there. I appreciate it so much. And if my friends are watching this, I love you guys so much, like down. So as far as love life, honestly, you guys, let me actually first do my sprays. Okay, we're back. As far as love life, you guys, Nando that I'm really not paying a lot of attention to this year. I'll be completely honest with you. The amount of stuff that I want to do in my life this year, it's not on my vision board. It's not on my list of to do. I'm really not focusing on matters of the heart this year. I'm focusing on matters of imali. I'm focusing on matters of cash. Right now, it's really not a year for me that is rooted in looking for love or being intentional about dating, any of that stuff, because honestly, I need a break. I need to breathe. I need to listen to myself for a while. I feel like I'm in one of those years where it's just like, it's a me year. It's a selfish year. It's a I need to get shit done ass year. So yeah, I'm really not focusing my attention on that this year, because I have told myself that I need this time to be me, to do everything that I want to do everything that I set up to do, to get the things started that I want to get started. And dating is great, guys. It is scrumptious, but it is a lot, and I want to do a lot. Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't know if I can balance the a lot with me doing a lot. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. And in terms of my spiritual relationship, I definitely feel like I'm in a good place. I do not think that I'm in the best place, in the sense that I could definitely be at a better place with God. I have gone back to church. I have started being a little bit more intentional about making sure I do my devotionals as often as possible. More than anything else, just staying in the Word. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like I was really heavily convicted last year to just be like, I need to really take it seriously. Things like reading the Bible, reading scripture, being very much in the Word, because it's no use saying I'm a Christian and not interacting and really reading from the book of life as often as possible. So that is my biggest goal for the year. My goal initially was just I want to get back to reading the Bible. If I can read the whole Bible by the end of the year, that will be amazing. I don't even know if that sounds delusional. Does that sound delusional, you guys? I actually don't even know if that's delusional, but like, it sounds like something I can do. It literally sounds like something I can do, but not just to read it, but to read it with intention. That is what's been on my heart. I really, really would like to stay in my Word this year and stay in it all the time. Not just often, literally every day. I would like to stay in my Word. So yeah, guys, if anybody else has related goals to that, be letting me know. The next one says, the most valuable lesson life has taught you. I think I've said it earlier in this video, but genuinely, guys, the thing that life has taught me is you have to trust God, because His plans for your life are always better than the plans that you have for yourself. And always to pray, because you want to include God in your plans. It's important to pray, just to be like, God, am I on the right path? Trusting God is so important. Do not trust your own understanding. Always pray and ask God, God, is this the right thing for me to do? Am I doing the right thing? Am I going to the right person? Is this the right person for me? All that stuff. Pray about it, because God has the answer to everything. It's just a matter of you listening to what He has to say. And listen, give it to Him, because if you don't listen, that's where the danger is. Okay guys, the next question says, hi Zama, tips on always looking well put together. First things first, if you always want to look put together, have your hair done. Doesn't have to be a braid, doesn't have to be a wig, doesn't have to be a weave. It could be this natural hair of yours. Shy style, shy edge. You look good. I feel like every good looking babe has her hair done. You don't want to get somewhere or be a babe who has her hair looking raggedy, scruffy. Any good look starts off with a good little hairstyle. Second thing I would say is jewelry. I feel like people underestimate the power of iqi. Do you see this iqi? What it's doing for my life right now? It's doing something huge, but you won't even notice it. But let me tell you, if I don't wear this iqi, you will notice it. You'll be like, "Koninde off was the eggs," but I can't quite put my finger on it. Bandla, normalize wearing jewelry. It doesn't have to be anything diabolical. It doesn't have to be hoop earrings. It doesn't have to even be these crystal earrings. You can wear a little sleeper, a little stud, something cute and demure, but it does just look like you've just put a little bit more of an effort into the way that you look. If not earrings, do something else, but like wear a watch, wear a necklace, wear something that makes it look like you're a babe who is intentional about how she looks when she leaves the house. Do you get what I'm saying? Another good tip is like, when you're buying clothes, start to look for capsule items. Items that look good, but you can mix and match them with a whole bunch of different stuff and you will still look good and put together. So if you don't already have a capsule wardrobe, I definitely recommend you look into getting some pieces so you can create a bunch of different looks that just look stylish without having to really try that hard. And lastly, I don't know how many tips I've given you here, but I've given you a couple. But lastly, guys, always wear perfume. I know that doesn't have to do with how you look, but trust me, when you smell good, you feel good. Whether you're wearing a little mist to the gym, you get those Sol de Janeiro or anything really. You can even get stuff from Clicks. Wear a little mist, feel like you are $1 million. I promise you, it makes the biggest difference. And again, perfumes don't have to be super expensive, you guys. You can go to Zara, get a scrumptious perfume that lasts long, and you can be well on your way. I feel like, guys, I'm gonna get to a point where I stop wearing false lashes because this doesn't suck to me. Like, this is not a terrible look. Am I wearing lashes though? Absolutely. Okay, while we're waiting for our lashes to get tacky, most specifically the lash glue, I guess, the next question is, what advice would you give to someone who's looking into pursuing content creation? I feel like I answer this question every single year because I feel like people are wanting a different answer from me, and you're not going to get one because it's the same yesterday as it is today, Bandla. Consistency. I feel like it's changed in the sense that people aren't necessarily niching down as much as they used to. So I wouldn't say you have to niche down. Would it be good to? Perhaps, probably yes, because once you niche down, it's easier for you to find your audience and your community. But I wouldn't say you have to, specifically on a platform like YouTube. Like, people love lifestyle content. People like to get a little taste into different areas of your life. So I feel like it's one place where you can really explore your passions with ease. If you're on other platforms, probably niching down is more recommended if you want to do well and like kind of change your page from just being any other page to a page that makes money and a page that is searchable, a page that the algorithm likes. You know what I'm saying? But guys, just be consistent. Post that content. Don't worry too much about the quality. Just make sure you're making useful, helpful, quality content in the sense that the actual quality of what you're putting out is good. Less the quality. Obviously, get the best possible quality you can, but if you're not quite there yet, I would not discourage you. I would still encourage you to do your thing, because if the stuff that you're posting, it's either funny, it's informative, it's whatever it is, it's people like your personality, people are going to overlook the quality of your camera. Trust me. Dream brand collab. Guys, the only reason I'm going to share this is because maybe the brand manager is watching, but guys, it's Fenty. Oh my god, it's Fenty. I will be honest with you guys, I've worked with a lot of the makeup brands that would be on my dream list. Thank God for those opportunities, but I don't want to hold you guys. It's Fenty freaking beauty. I would love to work with Fenty. I'm really grateful that I'm on their PR list already, but working with Fenty would be a dream for me. Like, that would be insane. Putting it out into the universe. I'm trusting God for it. It'll happen one day. But if anybody knows someone in a high place, you know, they can always put in a good name for me. I'm literally obsessed with how this look is coming together. Like, what am I gonna eating? I'm cooking. Leave me to cook. Guys, I wasn't recording while I was answering the last couple of questions, which I really do hate for myself. But the next question is, any specific fitness goals that you have this year? I'll be completely honest with you guys. If I can just get back to a comfortable weight. Right now, I don't feel comfortable in my weight. Like, I don't want to hold you guys. I don't feel like I'm at my best. And my goal is to feel and look my best. Most importantly, feel though, because I haven't felt my best in my body in like 2 years. I just really want to make it a priority to eat well and work out throughout the year. This thing of taking 2-3 weeks off all the time is not good. I'll be honest though, I do feel like I eat really well for the most part. It's just a matter now of moving my body, stop being lazy, get up and take that walk. Because also now I feel like I am in a place where I can actually move freely, can walk freely and stuff like that outside. So I need to take advantage of that and step out. Next question is, how is the new apartment treating you? Oh, it's treating me good, child. But let me do this lip liner and then we'll get into that question and the last 2 questions. I'm so torn on if we should do a red lip and just go crazy or if we should do a basic one. But I feel like I really want to use this Ruby. Is it gonna eat though? Is it gonna eat? Let's see. We're not gonna use it this time, but I will do a look where we do red. I just feel like because of the pink in the eye, it's throwing me. So as I was saying, you guys, my new apartment has been treating me so well. The idea of just furnishing, decorating is having me so excited. It is nice that I did come with my own furniture and my own stuff so that I didn't have to start everything from scratch. But in spaces like the living room and stuff where Peter and I are basically going to collaborate ideas and like make the space our own, I'm really excited. And yeah, just living here has been great so far. As I mentioned, I finally settled in. Man, life is good, you know what I'm saying? And thanks be to God, because you really did your big one with this one. I don't want to hold you. Like, you did your humongous one. So I'm really happy. I feel very blessed, very fortunate, very happy. Just, I love it. And then the next one says, staying with your sister, how is it and how's your relationship with her? It actually has been going really well. I say actually because I was so used to staying on my own. So I was just like, oh my gosh, that's scared, but it's literally fine. What's nice about my sister and I is that we're sisters, so we get each other. There's no pressure to be on all the time. If you off, you off. If you off, you off. Like, basically, I feel like that is the bottom line of like how we've been living together. We've given us each other space. It's also nice that our place has her floor and my floor, so we can do our own thing if we want. But if we want to chill together or if we want to talk, we have a meeting place. She's also at work, so she goes to work. I'm here. She's here now, obviously. But yeah, it's just really nice. I feel like so far so good. We're literally living like a married couple. We've like have a joint account and everything. Like, we are locked in at this point. So I would say it's going well. We haven't had any tips so far. It's been a month though, so yeah. And I feel like also just the key to living with someone is just be respectful of people's space, people's things, the other person that you're living with, and to compromise. The thing of being isolated and on your own for so long is like you just want things done your way or the highway, and that's one thing that I've noticed about myself. So it's one thing that I also really want to work on, being able to compromise more in situations and being patient, having more patience in situations. Things don't have to happen on your time all the time. Be willing to compromise. All those lessons are really being tested right now, but I'm so happy about it. The last one is any new collabs you should be looking out for. Let's do the final part of our makeup, which is the setting spray, and then we'll answer this one. Any new collabs you guys should be looking out for. First things first, if you don't know now, you know I do have a collaboration that has just come out with Daniel Wellington. Period. And it's just in time for Valentine's Day. So I do have a discount code for you guys. It's called ZAMA30. They already do have a sale on their website, but with my code you get an additional 30%. Those are the type of discounts we are getting in 2025. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, we are increasing the vibes. So definitely guys, get yourself a little watch, get it for your bae. If you're a guy watching and you're with your girl, get one for your girlfriend. Yes, I'm looking at you. I know your girlfriend made you watch this, but you need to be getting her that watch. Okay, boyfriend. There's also male watches on the website, you guys. It's not just for females, by the way, and you can use my code on anything. However, if you are looking to get yourself a little gift set, and also there are other watches actually outside of just the gift sets that are also on sale, so just go ahead and browse, do what you need to do, ZAMA30, and get yourself a little watch. Okay, period. That's the first one. We are still continuing with Superbalist. Love them down, and you guys already know you can still use my discount code. My discount code now though is ZSoup. We did have a problem with it last month, but now it is ZSoup. If you guys would like to shop on the Superbalist website, you can shop site-wide, excluding the brands that I have listed right over here. Everything else will get 20% off on my code. Okay, if you are also in a season of moving, definitely check out Superbalist. They've got amazing decor stuff, nice organizational stuff. They've also got tabletop stuff. Be checking them out. They also obviously have furniture. Tap in. Of course, if you want to buy clothing, you guys already know. You already know what the vibes are. That is still a collaboration that is going long and strong. In terms of more collaborations, I don't want to say anything, but what I will say is just I want you guys to follow me, come along on my journey. You guys have already been here, so why don't you stay around? Like, comment, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. Again, follow me on my other platforms so you guys can stay locked in and in tune with what we've got going on. Hopefully I'll be able to update you guys as they are coming out, as the vlogs coming out. You guys will be able to know what's going on with me, so just stay tuned, you guys, because it's gonna be a good year. But y'all, you guys, we have come to the end of this 2025 intro, and also of this little Valentine's Day pinky inspired makeup look. I hope you guys did enjoy it, but please guys, do not forget, if I say like, comment and subscribe one more time, it's actually gonna annoy me, but don't forget to join the ZX family. Come on this journey with us, and we will see how 2025 goes together. I love you guys so much as per usual, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.